also one day experience that life. So this is human nature. Some go one way, some go the other way. But I'm enjoying my money, my hard-earned money that I have dedicated my life to. I was always getting pestered. What are you doing with your life? You're doing this, doing that. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know what MMA was. Didn't know what none of this. They didn't know I could make a career out of it. As far as they were concerned, my man, I'm talking about. As far as they were concerned, I was just getting into a cage and fighting some other guy. They didn't know nothing about it. No one did really, but I knew. You know what I mean? I knew. But and then I ended up getting a trade just to keep them quiet. So I used to have a lot of fights with my dad.
What trade did you get?
I ended up getting a trade as a plumber. Literally up in the back arse of nowhere up in Wicklow, the Wicklow Mountains. And funny enough, that site was one of the biggest sites in Europe. Kiltiernan, right at that skiing place. Huge, and now it's just abandoned. Now it's just deserted. So I used to go up there 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. I was on that M50. I used to have to walk to the N4, about half an hour from my house, wait for some Limerick guy that I didn't even know. He'd drive on the M4, and I had to flag him down. Nightmare, yeah. 2 hours down on the M50. 2 hours back, literally 14-hour days, and I was the first year, so I had to go and do everything. I had to go to the shop, I had to go and get this and get that. So I always had trouble with that, and I was like, this isn't for me. This is not for me.
How long did you last?
I lasted 18 months. You know, but it was tough, you know. Just it wasn't a life for me, you know. And then John said, because I was training with John as well at the time, and then John got in touch and says, I have a show. I'm running a show. I'd like to fight on it, and then that was it. I just packed it in, didn't show up. My dad used to come in and punch the head on me and like try and drag me out of bed, and I just wouldn't go. You know what I mean? I had uproar for a good few years when I'm over, but and that was it. I just packed it in, quit it, and then focused on training. I knew what was going to happen. I knew I was going to get here. They didn't. It was a lot of stressful years. You know what I mean? A lot of tough times. But I proved them wrong. I proved myself right. I cannot put one thing on it, John. I just love this life that I have created. I love this business. I do not. I enjoy work. I don't want to be anywhere else but here. So every day I am enjoying myself. I wake up every day. I pinch myself. You want to see the room I'm sleeping in. You want to see the bed I'm sleeping in. You want to see the home that I'm living in. There's an elevator in the home. So I'm on the third floor and I go out, click the button, and it goes from the third floor to the first floor. I open up the elevator and I go and eat some breakfast, and then we go stretch out in the sun, and we have a big pool, a jacuzzi. Look, I'm just enjoying the fruits of my hard work. Gratitude is one of the most strongest forms of power in attracting good things. You know, if you truly feel grateful for the things in your life, I always felt grateful for even the small things. I always used to celebrate the small things. Now I might be celebrating the bigger things, but I always celebrate every little good thing that would happen to me in my life, even before I had any kind of money or any of that. I would celebrate and I would feel grateful for it, and it just gave me more. And this is exactly the same thing that's happening right now. I still remain grateful, and more comes.
Somebody said to you, you'll have or you'll be as successful as you are now, what would you have said back then?
I believe you. That's what I would have said. Because I did believe.
Yeah,
I believed in it. I had very few people who told me that. I had a small group of people that would tell me something like that. Other than that, it was just me telling myself.
Yep.
So if someone came up to me and told me that all the way back then, I'd say you're damn right.
I don't know how you do it. You seem immune to pressure. You got an entire nation on your shoulders, and you rise above it once again.
Yeah, I don't just knock them out. I picked around, John. Yeah, I said this. I'm sure you're probably all thinking in your head, this guy is talking absolute dribble. He's not going to do what he says he's going to do. You're probably all sitting there thinking that. But now here we are again, and I done what I said I was going to do. I feed off this. I feed off.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you guys can hear my voice right now, go ahead and drop some coffee in the chat box. We about to go bullish this morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, episode number 249. We are one episode away from episode 250, family, and 50 away from 300 episodes of Coffee and Crypto. Welcome to the greatest morning show on earth. All right, we're about to get ready to get started in about 4 more minutes. All right, we're going to give this thing 4 more minutes. So go ahead and send this link out. Discord, I need you. All my baristas, however you pronounce it. You know, I'm from the South. I say barista. So all my baristas, just go ahead and do me one favor and drop this link to your friends, your family, the Discord groups, Telegram groups, and any other groups, because this morning we are about to go extremely parabolic with the news. Let's go.
Of this. I love this stuff. This is what gives me energy. Saying I'm gonna do something, putting it out there for the world to see, and then going out and doing it. There's no better feeling in the world than that. And it's as easy as that. Say what you're gonna do and go and do it. When you're chasing your dream and when you're working hard, chasing something you love and completely dedicated, it just happens. You can't really notice it. Even still to this day, I'm in an amazing position in my life, but I'm still working like I'm not. I'm still working like I'm not in this position.
Absolutely.
I'm still working like none of this is even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just something I love to do, and I just keep pushing. I keep working hard. I can't pinpoint an exact moment for you, but
Yep.
If anything, I always felt like it was happening way back then, and now it is happening. But now I almost feel like it's not happening. You know what I mean? And I want to push to something else.
Absolutely.
I'm always striving to push forward. So. Hard work pays. I put in a hell of a lot of work all throughout this build up in the fight. I pumped out more content than anybody, more content than Fox, more content than ESPN, more content than BT Sport, more content than everybody on the Mag Live on my own channels. You know what I mean? I'm a workhorse from all angles, not just in the gym, but I'm building this media empire now myself, and we pumped out the content. I'm very proud of how it went. We consistently, daily movies I was releasing, from like a month ago, every single day. You know what I mean? Nobody's doing that. So I'm very proud of it, and I'm very the work pays, hard work pays, and I put in the work, and that's why I'm sitting at the top. I put it all on the line. I show up, I perform, and I get the results from that. So when I was a kid, I used to always visualize stadiums, and even when I was playing football, I'd kick the ball against the wall, and I'd pretend that I scored a goal, and I'd run off, and I'd be raising my hand and visualizing a arena full of fans. And that was something I'd done as a kid out on my own. I just running around kicking the ball. I always had these visions of something, but I just didn't know what it was. And then I suppose when I came to these events, and I started training them, and then came to an event, I was like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. I've been listening to laughter all my career. Yeah. I've been listening to them laugh my whole career. They've been laughing. What? An Irishman win a Cage Warriors world title? Hell no. You serious? An Irishman win a fight in the UFC? Hell no. Laughs all around. Okay, you gotta win. Now he wants to win a world title? Hell no, he's all talk, he's all hype, he's a joke. Laughter all around at the Joker. Then the Joker goes and wins the world title. Now he wants to win a second world title. More laughter. Listen, I don't know, the sound of laughter and the sound of doubt motivates me. So I'm enjoying that. I seek that. I don't feel no doubt or I don't feel that going to fight in any of these other UFC bums right now. They need to rise up. Right now they're down there. I've got this situation where people are truly doubting me like they doubted me at the very, very beginning. And that's motivating for me. That's what's going to drive me to the gym when I need to go to the gym.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What motivates you? What motivates you? Conor McGregor said it best. There's no talent here. This is just hard work, y'all. This is an obsession. Talent does not exist. We are all human beings. You could be anything if you put in the time. You will reach the top, and that's that. He says, I'm not talented. I'm obsessed. Hey, I need y'all to go ahead because we've dropped this affirmation before, but this is a great time to go ahead and re-drop this affirmation right now. Go ahead and drop this affirmation if you are obsessed with what you do. You're obsessed with this space. You're obsessed with building generational wealth. You're obsessed. If you're obsessed, just drop it one time. You feel me? I'm obsessed with the idea. There's nothing that can change my mind moving forward, right? There's absolutely nothing, right? There's nothing out there that can stop VO from running this show. There's not a dang on thing. You know what I mean? I'm obsessed. You know, I'm obsessed. All right, let's talk about it. Good morning, everybody. I want to make sure y'all can see my shirt. You know, merch is coming. Merch is coming. A lot of stuff about to come, y'all. Don't worry. We are building our teams on the back end, right? We are building our teams on the back end. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, episode number 249. My name is Vincent Owens. We've been doing this for going on 3 years. February 20th of this year will mark 3 years. And what a time, what a ride it has been. I had to pull out my cup this morning. Shout out to my mom. Pull out my Libra cup this morning. All right. I'm feeling the energy this morning, y'all. And hopefully you're sipping on something, you know, that you enjoy sipping on. Give me 2 seconds, family. Give me 2 seconds. Keep sending this link out. Let's go. Keep sending the link out. I'm obsessed. I love it. Shout out to my boy TJ. All right. So, family, today is about to be extremely bullish. All right. Y'all hear the Discord in the background going crazy. Okay. I actually chose to leave the Discord ding sound on so that y'all can know, you know, on these shows, I want you to be able to hear that. I want y'all to be able to hear it, right? I want you to be able to hear it. Okay. I want you to be able to hear that we got the energy inside of our Discord group. All right. Definitely want y'all to be able to hear that. Let's light it up. Let's light it up. What up, DC? All right. What up, DC? Trying to figure out. Let me see something real quick, y'all. Let me see something real quick. Gotta check some settings real quick because I'm seeing some stuff on YouTube that I ain't seen before. I'm trying to see what's causing that. So y'all give me 2 seconds and I'm gonna get it together here. All right, let's get it. So welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Today's episode is going to be extremely bullish. It is entitled on YouTube, XRP network outage 1 hour, right? Did the banks just go online? Did the banks just go online? That's the main question. That's the question that that's the question of the last 48 hours is, did the banks, some of the banks, start going online? Okay. And I don't know, right? But we are, you know, as far as what price is doing, okay, let's talk about it. As far as what price is doing, the banks have not actually gone online. Okay, hear me out now. As far as what price is doing, the banks have not gone online because, and we're going to look at the charts here in a second. But as far as the partnerships, and today, I got some stuff for y'all that I promise you saw on here first, and then you're going to see it later on today, right? That's why our show's early, right? I want to make sure because, you know, other people may film at noon, you know, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. We at 10 a.m. We are literally during the New York session. This show is happening during the most bullish part in the world. You know, everything that was built out in this was built on purpose, y'all. I want y'all to know that now. When I said we got rich on purpose on Instagram, and that video where it went viral, y'all, like hundreds of thousands of views, almost to 1 million views on that video, I believe, right? So we're almost to 1 million views in like 2 months on that video alone. And when we said we were getting rich on purpose, it really was purposeful. Everything we did was purposeful. You know, it all was with purpose. So, you know, just go ahead and light it up one time for yourself. You know, throw those coffee beans. I need coffee beans. I need coffee cups. You know what I mean? I need coffee mugs in the chat box right now. Okay. And with that being said, before we dive into this bullish content today, I appreciate the toast. I see everybody giving me a toast from all around the interwebs. And with that being said, I don't want to be rude. I want to do the same thing. So let me go ahead and give you a toast back. Cheers. You know, I'm feeling like Leonardo DiCaprio in what's that movie? What's that movie, y'all? The one where he was in the mansion. I can't never remember the name of that movie, man. I always think of Wolf of Wall Street, but it wasn't Wolf of Wall Street. It's The Great Gatsby. You know, you remember when he was like this right here? He had the champagne glass. He said, you know, that's how I feel on the show right here, right? That actually might, hey, I ain't gonna lie, Zatrick, that might be our logo. You know, NBA got the jump man. We got the coffee man. Yeah. Hey. Hey, look at that. Hey, the NBA got the jump, man. I'm just, listen, don't mind me, y'all. I'm just practicing my rich man laugh, okay? Don't mind me. I'm just practicing my rich man laugh. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this content because it's way too much content to be playing around today. I'm telling you right now, brace yourself for impact because today is about to go crazy. If you did not believe in crypto before today, by the time you leave from here today, you will believe, baby. Let's go. All right, let's go. Shout out to our Discord group going crazy. We've had people joining overnight. We've had like a couple more members join us since midnight, waiting to be able to, got to reach out to them and see what's going on. And welcoming them in. Really excited about what's happening. We still have our Discord. $50 a month. Okay, you can join our Discord group for $50 a month right now. But guess what? Prices go up on Friday. That's tomorrow at midnight. By the time we reach Saturday morning, okay, the price will be at $100. It's already preset by the bot. So you literally have two more days, right? Really less than that to get your position in this Discord group for $50. You're going to be able to grandfather yourself in. We give 50% off discounts to all master classes. That does not include our boot camps. Our boot camps are a separate fee because we spend 6 weeks with you, right? We will talk about, and I'll have a boot camp offer at the end. We have a 6-week boot camp that we offer here at Coffee and Crypto Network, and you will be able to retrieve an amazing offer, okay? An absolutely amazing offer, okay, on at the end of this call. So you got to stick around for the end of the call. However, I just wanted to let you all know that the Discord group is going up on Friday by midnight, okay, and it will be $100 a month. All right, you're probably like, man, $100 a month. I want you to ask yourself a question, okay? 100 times 12 is 1,200, right? 50 times 12, all right, is 600, okay? Either way it go, either way it grow, did it make sense for you to spend $600 to $1,200 in a year? Think about how much you spend at college. Think about that. I have 2 degrees. Y'all, some things y'all don't even know about me. I have a master's in public health from a private institution, not even a public school. So like I'm debt. You want to talk about debt, man. I was headed to medical school. Okay. So, and I'm not using none of that right now. Okay, I'm using some of it, the things I learned, but I'm not using none of that. You know, I'm from Atlanta. That's how we talk. None of that. I ain't none of that. I ain't using none of it. What I'm using is some of the skill sets that, relationships, different things like that. But for the most part, y'all, you don't got to spend tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in education here at Coffee and Crypto Network to be able to get tens to hundreds to millions to billions of dollars worth of value, right? There's people that's came to this show for 100 episodes, y'all, over 100 episodes. And these people are sending me DMs, messaging me, calling me like, yo, my portfolio is on swole. But see, that's what happens when you show up consistently. So if you're new to the show, continue to show up and grow up for your success. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this bullish content. Today, we're going to dive into CoinMarketCap, which is a free service. No, we are not sponsored by CoinMarketCap, but it is my favorite. Okay, it's my absolutely favorite tool to leverage to be able to use as a search engine. Okay, for all things crypto. Hear me out, family. Hear me out. So, what are okay? Well, before we get into this, let me give my disclaimer. Coffee and Crypto is not a investment show. Okay, we do not offer investment advice. This is an investment show that is all about entertainment, right? Edutainment. We'll call it edutainment. This is edutainment at its finest. Okay, you're going to be able to come here and gain information and insights from things that I've been able to research, interviews, things like that. But listen, if you want to invest into these projects, make sure you do your own research or hire somebody that can advise you further. With that being said, let's go. All right. So right now, the crypto market is kind of just moving steady. We're back up to a $3.22 trillion market cap, and we kind of been sitting in that area. We're at a 35 fear on the scale of fear and greed. We're sitting at a 35 fear index. What does that mean, right? That means that, you buy the fear. So that means people ask me, hey, is this a good time to buy in crypto? Well, it was better when it was down here in the red right here. But, it's still good because we're still in fear. But we're about to head back in the neutral zone, okay? And as this crypto market starts to explode in these next couple of months, because we're almost to the second quarter, if y'all haven't noticed, it's already February 6th. We're almost to the second quarter. And after March, y'all better already have your bags packed. You better have, listen, for this rocket trip we going on, you better have your food. You better have a good amount of food and water and everything you need to get you to the next thing, so you don't, so you're not uncomfortable on this ride. Make sure you stop at your local grocery store and get your stuff you need. Bring a couple extra pairs of drawers with you because you're gonna need it on this ride that we finna take into outer space. I promise you, this is not hype. This is a promise. There's a difference between hype. All right, I am hype because I'm off of some good coffee. All right, I am hype because I'm off my coffee this morning. But I will tell you, you also got a great opportunity in front of you right now. So the market is looking real good. Okay, XRP over the last 24 hours is down 6%. Bitcoin is holding neutral. Ethereum's holding neutral. Okay, Solana's down. Doge is down. Everything seems to be a little bit down besides Bitcoin and Ethereum right now, which is good signs. It's a great sign. We want these other altcoins to kind of experience a pullback because it's like a rubber band. When you pull the rubber band back and you let it go, the item can go a little further, right? We can go a little further. So we just getting a little rubber band pull back. You know what I mean? Rubber band bangs. Okay, we're just getting a little rubber band pull back. But you want to know something though? After the rubber band pullback goes the moon mission, right? And believe me, it is coming. Let's go over to my charts right now here on TradingView. Okay. So I was on the charts. I've been on the charts. This is something that I'm very serious about. It's a skill set that I will master. I will be a master of this skill set, right? And Bitcoin is looking good, right? We had a small 1 hour downtrend. We ended up breaking out of that downtrend. Okay, and right now we are retesting on top of this level right here. Okay, of this level of past resistance. We're retesting it as support. And maybe we will see, after this indecision candle, if this is an indecision candle or whatever the case may be, to about $102,000, or maybe break that and head back up to 106 to 105. Okay, we'll see what actually happens for Bitcoin. But I like to show Bitcoin and I like to look at the total market cap because they pretty much look the same. Okay, and as you can see, the total crypto market cap, crypto has pulled back since the inauguration day. So what people thought was going to be bullish for crypto, okay, ended up actually being a bearish, actually being very bearish. We saw the crypto market tank literally $2.82 trillion as an entire market cap. We saw it go all the way down, y'all. So things happen in this market, all right? But you got to stay diligent because like you see, all right, if we put a Fibonacci, if I throw a Fibonacci off of the top wick and we go to the bottom of this wick right here, as you all will see, we're literally testing the bottom of the 50% area. So we're on the bottom side of the 50% area, okay, of this full Fibonacci move. So we've already rebounded half of that pullback, which is a great sign for cryptocurrency. Let's continue to push forward. Now, if you all haven't heard, okay, the Democratic Party, okay, is wanting to shut down DOGE, the Department of Governmental Efficiency, because they're trying to audit everybody. They're wanting to audit the Treasury Department. They're wanting to audit the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. They want to audit a lot of different departments right now, and people are starting to freak out because you got to remember now, okay, a lot of these people have been accountable and hit with like they've been making money off of America for the last 4 years, right? They've been making money. Like where has all this money gone, right? A lot of foreign aid that's supposed to go help people in worse situations is not being they're going over to the country, but it's not reaching the proper hands. Is the news in the tea on the streets? I'm just here to drop the tea. So here go Elon Musk right here, man. He had me rolling with this one. He said, from now on, money laundering will be called foreign aid. Wow. From now on, money laundering will be called foreign aid, right? I don't think Elon Musk was wrong about that post right there. So let's go ahead and dive into some stuff. Let's dive into some things real quick, y'all. They're not gonna like this episode today, but hey, we just gonna keep on pushing. So why did USA give $68+ million to the World Economic Forum? Let's start there. Okay. So Agency of International Development. Okay. Look at this right here, y'all. World Economic Forum, obligated amount, right? Obligated amount is $52.2 million. $52.2 million from the USA Foreign Assistance for for programs overseas. Why did they send? What does the World Economic Forum have to do with their mission? So that was the first thing that's like, okay, what y'all got going on out here, man? You know, what y'all got going on? Then, now this is my boy Andrew Tate. Okay, some people don't like him, some people do. I think he talked that talk. All right, he talked that talk. So he had an interview with Tucker Carlson, okay, which they silenced Tucker from the news, right? So now he's Tucker on Twitter. Ain't that crazy? So Elon Musk opened his arms to Tucker because Tucker be talking that talk the same way they did this guy right here, Andrew Tate. Pay attention.
What is the matrix? Good question. I guess some Americans call it the deep state, but I like to look at it in a more global way. When I say the matrix, I think there are certain agendas which are being pushed. I think the media machine and the judicial systems of the world work together hand in hand. I think the goal is to control people's minds to a point where they don't discuss anything that's important. The reason I use the matrix is because I've watched that movie a few times and it has so many similarities to the. Have you seen the movie?
No.
You've never seen the movie The Matrix?
No, I don't watch any movie.
Tucker.
Talking about it on camera. No, I'm very dyslexic and it's hard for me to watch video.
Got it.
Honestly.
Understood. But there's so many similarities, and the basic premise is that humans' minds are controlled and put inside of a false reality so that their body heat can be manifested for the machines. And I don't think it's much different to reality. Our minds are controlled. We're put in a false version of reality. We're told things aren't true. We're arguing over things that don't matter. We're observing a false version of events. And the goal of it is just to distract us long enough for our bodies to be used for the machines, the soulless. And I think it's pretty similar, striking similarities. And even then, there's a bunch of other similarities which are difficult for me to explain. You haven't watched the movie, but there are agents inside of the matrix, and the idea of the agent, the purpose of the agent is to make sure that nobody understands how the matrix really works and to wake anybody's mind up. They want to keep you asleep. And any person can become an agent at any time. If they're not unplugged, if their mind is not free, they can become an agent, and their job is to keep you asleep. And you see agents all the time. COVID awoken me to agents. When I would sit and talk to somebody and they seemed perfectly rational and normal until I mentioned COVID, and then they'd fully change. No, it's dangerous. No, what do you mean? What do you mean? Are you crazy? My grandma got sick. And they became an agent instantly, started repeating the news to me. And I was like, your grandma got sick. How old is she? 97? Interesting. Oh, I better lock myself in my house then. Dumbass. So,
All right. So, all right. So as you can see, a lot of things are happening, right? And I really do believe that we are in a simulation, y'all. Like we are in a movie. Like this, like the greatest show on earth is watching America. Right? That's one of the greatest shows on earth. Now, I want y'all to listen to Nancy Mace, as she said in Congress, and she talked about how U.S. aid is too busy playing global good Samaritan instead of to advance American interests. Pay attention.
USAID awarded $2 million to strengthen trans-led organizations to deliver gender-affirming healthcare in Guatemala. So to each of you this morning, does this advance the interests of American citizens paying for trannies in Guatemala to the tune of $2 million? Yes or no, Governor?
I have no position.
Of course you don't. Okay, USAID awarded over $750,000 to fund alleviating loneliness among migrant garment workers in India. Does this advance America's interests, Governor? No.
No, I have no position.
USAID awarded $1.5 million for providing a gender-sensitive response to migration at the Venezuelan border. Does this advance America's interests, Governor? No.
No, I have no position.
Does this advance the interest? Okay, so USAID
Sound like Gary
awarded $1.3
Ginsburg.
million on October 1st, 2023 to a group to fund comprehensive health services for men having sex with other men in South Africa. Does this advance the interests of American citizens, Governor? No.
No, I have no position.
I bet you don't. USAID awarded $1.5 million to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business communities by promoting economic empowerment and opportunity for LGBTQI plus people in Serbia. Does this advance America's interests? No.
No. Nope.
You have no idea, right? Okay.
Woo! Hey. So I wanted to start off the show just showing y'all the reason why, like, because people like for real, y'all, like people like, man, well, why Trump cutting all these things and this and that? Because y'all, I almost said it. Because people, hear me out. People, hear me out. You don't know where this money's going. You don't know what's really happening with this stuff, yo. Like, you're not sitting in these rooms. They tell you anything and it's doing something else. All because you'll never know. We'll never know unless you go and run and get to office. And the chances of doing that as a regular everyday Samaritan ain't happening. So I just want y'all to realize, like, a lot of this stuff that Trump is cutting and people are like, man, he has no heart. It's because, man, like we gotta let the movie play out. Like you gotta let them, like, you can't stop the Matrix, right? But you can't let the Matrix stop you. I'm gonna leave that on that note, and we're gonna dive into some crypto news. Senator Bill Hagerty proposes legislation for stablecoin framework. I told you, stablecoin. We talk about stablecoins a lot on this show. Stablecoins are the future, and we know USDT Tether is not the answer. And it's already been outlawed in Europe. Okay. So you can't even use Tether in Europe anymore, and they're probably going to outlaw it here in the United States. It's just a matter of time because we have our own two that are here, that are compliant, that are transparent with their treasury backing 1-to-1 of the dollar, right? Tether is not transparent. Circle is, and RLUSD with Ripple, they are going to be very thorough because Ripple as a business model has been thorough since 2012. They have been very transparent. Now, I know you're probably like, well, what happened to the outage? Did that affect the price? Ripple went down for an hour. XRP, you know how many times Solana network has been down? Way longer than an hour. XRP went down for an hour. Why do you think that's so? It went down for an hour. Why do you think that's so? I don't know. But my mindset goes towards what we're going to learn for the rest of today's show. We got 30 minutes left. Go ahead and drop some coffee in the chat box and let's keep this show on the road. Let's go. So the first video I got for y'all right now, okay, is directly from the banks. Listen up.
Mass adoption, but clearly something happened in 2018. There was a sort of first boom in the institutional segments, in the banking segment in particular. The second boom was in 2021, 2022. And I wouldn't be surprised that over the next couple of years, we see even more announcements, but I can already commit there will be more announcements because we see it from the point of view of Monaco by many of the large banks globally getting in this field, not always or not necessarily with cryptocurrencies, because there is still a general suspicion that these coins are, from a regulatory point of view, a little bit delicate to deal with, which I would disagree, but, banks, of course, have their own processes and beliefs. But very much that blockchain technology, tokenization, etc., is something tremendously important, which may eventually represent, hundreds, if not 1,000 of $trillion worth of assets on chain. So, well, I would argue that it's still not ready.
So let's talk about it. This is Adrian Trisani, okay, the founder of Medico. We know Ripple purchased Medico. Ripple bought Medico for $250 million, $250 million acquisition while they were fighting a SEC lawsuit. How you fighting the SEC, spending billions of dollars? You are lobbying to the presidents and giving money to presidents, to be able to be, to be a part of this pro crypto mission, and you out here, what do you call it? Purchasing or acquiring companies. It don't get more bullish than this. So. Read right here. It says, shout out to Mr. Man. It's my guy right here. Big news will be coming from Medico very soon. Large banks are positioning themselves. SAB 121 was repealed, which allows banks to custody crypto. U.S. Bank will be onboarded in due time. Medico is situated in the money capital of the world, Switzerland. I'm sure it'll be the big news indeed. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. So I went and I had to look up this SAB. Y'all know me. I had to look up this SAB number 121, and that stood for Staff Accounting Bulletin number 121. And this is on the SEC's website. All right. So it says that it has been rescinded. So this right here, this bill was rescinded by SAB number 122. Okay. But this particular bill right here was let's see, here it is right here. This staff accounting bulletin adds interpretive guidance for entities to consider when they have obligations to safeguard crypto assets held for their platform users. They're talking about banks, right? That's the only people that can hold crypto, right? For anybody, on the behalf of anybody. They're talking about Medico. They're talking about holding companies. Okay, now, that was on the SEC's website. Now I went over to Deloitte, right? I could have chose any of them that was on the site on Google. Okay, it was a bunch of banks that was on Google, but I chose Deloitte, and Deloitte dropped the article on January 27th of this year. It said SAB 121 and done. SEC issues SAB 122 to rescind guidance on safeguarding, to rescind the guidance on safeguarding crypto assets, right? So it says the SEC published the 122 to rescind 121. SAB 121 previously required an entity to recognize a liability and corresponding asset for its obligation to safeguard crypto assets. The rescission of SAB 121 will have a significant impact on the financial statements of entities that were previously within the scope of SAB 121. Okay. So you would have to go through this entire document, okay, yourself. We don't have time to read the whole thing, but what the point of this is, right? Without going too deep, is just showing you all that the policies I told you all 2025 is the legislation and regulation year for this space. This is your last moment. This is the last moment in history that you got. Now, pay attention to this quick video.
To start to happen in 2025 and then continue through this administration. I think the biggest one will be that securities will be tokenized. I think that that's been a longstanding concept that has had starts and stops. But I think things like stocks, bonds, real estate will actually start to get tokenized as digital assets during this administration. And that's a huge sea change to how things work today and the legitimacy and credibility of digital assets and crypto. I think stocks and bonds and real estate going on chain is probably the biggest thing that we see at Kindred happening in this administration. There are a few things that are going to happen in 2025.
Y'all heard what he said. Stocks, bond, and real estate trading will go on the blockchain starting in 2025. Why? Because they are releasing all of these things I'm showing you. SAB 122 to rescind 121. Now banks will be able to have a different layer of laws. They can only do their business, their corporations, their entities. They can only do what the laws allow them to do at the end of the day. Now, let's get off of the news and let's dive into more news. Y'all thought we was going to do something else, huh? We diving into more news, baby. Let's go. So Brad Garlighouse commented this right here. He said, any criticism on today's press conference is absolutely missing the forest for the trees. Don't let that go over your head now. Hey, don't let that go over your chew top. All right, he said, any criticism of today's press conference is absolutely missing the forest for the trees. Listen, having the chair of Senate Banking, the chair of House Financial Services, the chair of Senate Agriculture, and the chair of House Agriculture join the crypto czar to commit to passing legislation for crypto clarity is 100% a big deal and something we have never seen before. Y'all, we are on time. Let's go. Listen up.
The president said in his executive order in the first week that it's the policy of his administration to support the responsible growth and use of digital assets, blockchain technology, and related technologies across all sectors of the economy. And he established an executive branch working group for digital assets, which includes Secretary Besson at Treasury, Secretary Noem, soon to be confirmed Attorney General Bondi, Secretary Lutnick at Commerce, and all the other key administration officials that have an equity in crypto. And similarly, the SEC has set up a crypto task force led by Hester Peirce, which is also looking at this issue. And together, our objective is to accomplish the task the president assigned for us in his EO, which is to propose a federal regulatory framework governing the issuance and operation of digital assets, including stablecoins, in the United States. I've talked to many founders over the past few years, and they've told me repeatedly that the number one thing they need from Washington is regulatory clarity. They just want to know what the rules of the road are so they can abide by them. We're coming off, frankly, 4 years of arbitrary prosecution and persecution of crypto companies where the SEC wouldn't tell founders what the rules were, but then they would prosecute them. And many founders have even told me stories of being debanked personally just because they had founded a crypto company.
Wow.
All of this approach was driving this important technology of the future offshore, and we want to keep that innovation onshore in the US. Financial assets are destined to become digital, just like every analog industry has become digital. And we want that value creation to happen in the United States rather than giving it away to other countries. This will also, I should add, be much better for consumer protection because it's easier for regulators to supervise an activity when it's onshore. And it's probably not a coincidence that the single biggest fraud in the history of crypto, which was FTX, was based in the Bahamas. By moving the innovation onshore, it'll be easier to separate out the good actors from the bad actors. And we want to encourage the good actors, the innovators, while protecting the market from the bad actors. And I think a market structure legislation with clear definitions and fair rules will do that. I want to say additionally, we're excited about working with both the House and Senate on stablecoin legislation. I know Senator Haggerty introduced a bill today. This stablecoins really have the potential to ensure American dollar dominance internationally, to increase the usage of the U.S. dollar digitally as the world's reserve currency, and in the process create potentially trillions of dollars of demand for U.S. treasuries, which could lower long-term interest rates. So let me stop there, and I want to thank the chairman here today, Chairman Scott, Chairman Hill, Chairman Bozeman, Chairman Thompson. And I look forward to working with them as part of the administration to help turn President Trump's policy into reality. This was a week one priority for the administration, and we're excited that our counterparts in Congress are equally committed to ensuring American dominance in digital assets. I look forward to working with each of you. And with that, I want to say,
all right. Uh-oh. Y'all still there? We still good? Drop some coffee if we still good, man. I'll make sure y'all still awake with me. My sound still there? We good? Make sure we good. All right. All right. I see we good. I see the coffee's coming in. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the coffee. Now, that was yesterday. And then immediately after, you know, he walked outside and, you know, CNBC had to snatch him up real quick for another quick interview. Big David, let's go. All right, let's go.
The feasibility of a Bitcoin reserve, you said that's being studied. It's one of the first things that's on the table here. What goes into that process? Is that something that would be standalone, or is that something that could potentially be tucked into, say, a sovereign wealth fund, which has been the speculation today on the heels of that executive order?
I guess it's possible that the sovereign wealth fund could decide that they want to make Bitcoin or digital assets part of its portfolio. You're going to ask the incoming Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick about that. The item that President Trump asked our working group on digital assets to study is whether it's feasible to create either a Bitcoin reserve or some sort of digital asset stockpile. And so we're going to be looking at that question. We haven't committed yet to doing it, but it's one of the first things we're going to be looking at.
So it's not just a Bitcoin reserve that they're looking at, right? They're looking at a digital asset stockpile. Remember, we talked about the SDR, special drawing rights. We talked about that a couple times on this show. SDR, in the Forex market, there is a thing called a SDR, which holds maybe like 7 to 8 different countries' currencies. It's a basket of currencies that is used around the world. All right. The ESDR will be the electronic version of these special drawing rights, and it will include a basket of the digital assets. That's what I believe they are building out right now. But again, I'm just a little bit too ahead of my time. But y'all just wait until the news catch up. Now, notfinancialadvice.crypto, one of my favorite channels on Twitter, said this, and I couldn't agree more. He said, look on the bright side. Without the entire establishment signing NDAs, preventing them from teaching the public what's going on, we wouldn't have had to desperately search for the truth together every day online, and thus wouldn't have made so many awesome friends. Ain't that the truth, y'all? Like, I feel like I've made so many amazing friends in Coffee and Crypto, you know, being a part of the Crypto Nerds, being a part of TTG, being a part of just Generational Wealth, all of these network marketing companies that I did before I stopped doing them. And now I focus on this Coffee and Crypto. Before I had a business, a sustainable business of my own, I was meeting people. I was going through this space, right? I was going through this space, and we were searching hard for the truth every day online, y'all. Today is episode number 249. You know, we are one episode away from 250, and that's over 250 hours that we've spent together, friends. Over 250 hours we've spent together over the last 3 years researching and learning in this space together. You have to be very proud of what we've been able to accomplish. With that being said, I got some news fresh out the pot. This is hot brew right here. All right. Everything from this moment forward is hot brew. All right. Let me get some hot coffee real quick. I need some hot coffee. Okay. I need some hot coffee real quick. This is on Ripple's website. This came out February 5th, yesterday. How custodians can meet institutional crypto custody needs. How custodians, now isn't that crazy that came out and right after they announced this SAB 121 repeal, right? Now Ripple's coming out and talking about custodianship of crypto assets, right? And how institutions, right? How they can meet these institutional needs. We're not going to dive into that document, but I'm going to play a quick 1-minute clip of XRP, about XRP. And I was told last night that this was one of the best 1-minute explanations that has ever been heard. So listen up if you're brand new to this space so you can get a 1-minute understanding of what XRP really is. I hope you all enjoy.
XRP can't hit $10,000 because of market cap. Market cap doesn't apply to XRP the way you think. It's built for high-speed transactions, settling in 3 to 5 seconds. This means the same XRP can be reused up to 50 times per day. Moving $1 trillion daily needs just $20 billion in liquidity, not $1 trillion. Now, picture a tokenized global economy worth $1 to $2 quadrillion. If XRP handles just 10%, that's trillions in daily settlements. To support this, XRP's price must reach $10,000 or more. Here's another factor. XRP's circulating supply is limited to 53 billion tokens. For global liquidity, the price must be high enough to handle massive volumes. With institutions, CBDCs, and governments adopting XRP, demand will only grow. Here's why market cap doesn't matter. XRP's value isn't speculation. It's utility. It facilitates massive global transactions efficiently. The price must reflect this demand, not an arbitrary market cap calculation. The future is tokenized, and XRP is built for the next era of finance. Think XRP can hit $10,000?
That's just a TikTok video. Just to get your blood boiling, you know, like the coffee do in the coffee pot. You know, your blood should be boiling on the show. It should be like that's how your blood should be sounding. That's the bubbling sound, right? It should sound like that, you know, when you're on this show. So I want you to do something for yourself right now. Just do it for you. I don't know how much XRP y'all own, right? It don't even matter to me. Because even if you look, I want y'all to pull your little calculator out. Okay, pull your calculator out. Okay. And I want you to type 10,000. All right. Type the number 10,000 on your calculator. Then I want you to just type in, look, I don't want you to share how much XRP you got. Look, people don't need to know that. Okay, people don't need to know that. People need to know that. All right. People need to know that. But times it by how much, right? Follow directions. People need to know how much XRP you got. But just type it in real quick. That's all I'm gonna be doing, y'all. I'm just be out here going crazy, y'all. Oh man, Zachary dropped something important. He said, hey, put the mug. Where the mugs at, y'all? Put the mugs in the air, y'all. Hey, they gonna be, see, we gotta have our mugs because when we go places, we gonna get mugs because they gonna know, like, damn, that person got XRP. That person got some XRP. You gonna know when somebody got some XRP. You gonna know when somebody, same way you know somebody got some Bitcoin. Like, I know when somebody got some Bitcoin. Like, I know. I listen, I've been around them. And then Matt said, what if you don't even have to sell it? And then you can stake it and compound it and earn more. See, but this goes a little deeper. This is why you got to be inside the Discord group. You talking about, y'all worry about $50? Are you kidding me, man? I keep worrying about that little 50. Watch what happens. Hey, you gonna be like what 50 said, man, use a window shopper. You look this store, you look at the next spot. Man, use a window shopper in the jewelry store, looking at your next watch. Man, use a window shopper. He said, you mad at me? I think I know why. Because we own XRP, baby. XRP, baby. And if you think you gonna mess with me, you won't. Cause with the numbers I seen on my phone, I'ma have my own military. You won't touch me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You feel me? So now, the reason why I called y'all window shoppers that don't got no XRP, because guess what? Now I'm finna take you through the journey. Like, y'all thought that they was bullish. We ain't even reached the information yet. This is how bullish I told you this call was. Welcome to the greatest show on earth where we breed nothing but deca-millionaires. Let's go. Here, he's right. He said, grown men will weep for missing such an opportunity, especially when the Finternet, IOV, which is the Internet of Value, Internet 3.0, is documented and linked to Ripple, XRP, and Interledger Protocol. The train has left the station. But before we look at the train that left the station and the information, I need y'all to hear this quick clip right here from yesterday's Senate meeting.
Internet 3.0 is what we're talking about today, and that's the Internet of Value.
Partnership in this next phase of the Internet, which is what they call the Internet of Value, the Internet of things of value, like money itself. Yeah.
Chris Larson's his name, and what he said was that I don't know when this is going to happen, but the Internet of Value solved by blockchain is going to happen. What we have to do is make sure that we're around in the right position for when this thing takes off. And in 2013, like I mentioned early on, there was the volume across all exchanges was so small. It was really hard to use this technology for anything meaningful. Yeah. But we started building the infrastructure. We started investing in exchanges around the world. Putting those partnerships together, and guess what? When the thing took off, we were there.
And when we talk about the Internet of Value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It just so happens cross-border payments with institutions is the niche that we're focused on right now.
So is that how we can enable the world to freely transact values by using the proper protocol layer, which is the interledger?
Interledger payments plus digital assets could be that Internet of Value, that way to move value all around the world.
So we need that Internet of Value to be developed. And that's what we spend our time working on, is a replacement for SWIFT and correspondent banking. How do you get all of the payment providers, all of the wallets onto ILP, and then how to use XRP as on-demand liquidity.
He just said, how do we get all the wallets onto ILP and then use XRP as instant liquidity? Then they talked about SWIFT. Then they talked about all types of stuff that you're about to see right now. So let me go ahead and break it down for y'all right now. This was a document, okay, that was dropped on October 27th, 2024. This is a huge document, y'all, and I need y'all to take a look real quick, okay? I need y'all to take a look real quick, okay? So right here, they talk about key features of Finternet. So the name of it is cross-border FX transaction using the Finternet, okay? It talks about interoperability, decentralization, real-time processing, enhanced security, utilize advanced cryptographic techniques, right? Let's pay attention. They talk about SWIFT. SWIFT takes 1 to 5 business days with a $20 to $50 per transaction exchange rate markup, highly regulated, subject to international banking laws, okay? TransferWise takes 0 to 2 business days, okay, with this percent. PayPal is instant to 1 business day. but it depends on where you are, and the fees are a lot higher than even there. Okay, Western Union takes minutes to 5 business days. It varies, can be high for cash pickups, right? So the person on the other end might get charged and you might get charged, right? Ripple, XRP takes 3 to 5 seconds. Very low, typically less than a penny for a fee, okay? Regulatory status varies by country, SEC lawsuit in the US, right? Solana, 400 milliseconds to 1 second, right? Very low, typical, less than 0.001. Tokens can be fully compliant with regulations using that. Okay, then they talk about Ethereum. Then they talk about SEPA, okay? And then look, key components of unified ledger, which means all of them working together under one ledger, is called inter-ledger protocol. We've covered these things over and over and over again, but even if you don't remember, let me go ahead and pull this document right here. This document's off the chain, okay? And if you look at the top right here, it says Forbes. So this was a Forbes article that I found online for you all. And on here, it looks like an older article, y'all. It says Ripple and the Internet of Value, which we just heard the guy that is with the crypto czar, right, talking about the Internet of Value. Ripple is the Internet of Value. They cannot say Ripple. They're under NDAs. We just went over this, right? Look at this right here. This is from June 22nd, 2017 on Ripple's website. The Internet of Value, what it means and how it benefits everyone. Must I continue to go forward? The World Economic Forum, the same people we talked about, the same people that just had a meeting in Davos. It says it right here. Partners, Ripple. What does it say? Ripple is doing for value what the internet did for information, enabling its instant and seamless flow around the world. Ripple calls this the Internet of Value using blockchain and crypto technology. Should I say more? Should I say more? I got one more. I'm not done. We still have 1 minute left, and I still got to go bullish on y'all because I told you today, all right, today was a exceptionally bullish call, and I got to get as many people in this Discord group for $50 as possible. So I'm giving y'all one hell of a show to let you know that I'm not playing. Pay attention.
The end result is a financial radio data network that can be deployed and maintained for a tiny fraction of the cost of traditional cellular data networks. Because our protocols run on a wide range of equipment, supply chain problems and the use of specialized or proprietary equipment can be avoided. Since all the equipment was chosen for low power consumption, large national networks can be rolled out rapidly without the requisite infrastructure required in traditional networks. Finally, we propose the use of specialized user interface terminals to allow payments both within a village and internationally without the need for smartphones or other expensive end user equipment. By having a common and simplified user interface, people of all levels of technical competency can use CBDCs as easily as an ATM machine. So this is kind of a demo prototype. It is actually transacting on the XRP ledger with real XRP cryptocurrency using the radio sets and the protocols. Now, the user interface is kind of a temporary construct. It was just built in order to facilitate the demo. Our next push will be on building a much nicer and friendlier user interface that would enable all the features of the XRP out. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and connect.
Look at he got the Zaman. Look at the wallet, y'all. Look at the wallet.
Has initiated the AES encryption during the transport. And at this point, it's going to go ahead and just get the balance for the account that the terminal is using and then send that balance over to the machine via the VHF radio. So I'm going to go ahead and send 10 XRP from the terminal, and you can see the Zum wallet underneath. It shows 9,000 XRP. So we're actually sending to that wallet through the radio network. So you will see the balance of that wallet actually get updated by the 10 additional XRP. So the transaction that was posted from the radio network has now been applied to the XRP ledger, and we'll see the balance on the Zum wallet update by 10 XRP. So it's important to note that this is a full duplex time division multiple access protocol.
So need y'all to realize that this was an extremely old video, right? Not even not that old, but a little bit old. I'm not done with y'all. I'm not done with y'all. So what did it say? Ripple plus Apple plus XRP transactions via satellite. No internet required. This game-changing technology has been in development for years. The future of global payments is here. And what happens, y'all? Literally this morning, 8:53. I told y'all I had some bullish news for you. This morning at 8:53, WiseSat, which is the same company we just went over, Space announces new 2025 satellite launches with post-quantum ready. This is their second launch. The next launch will include Sealcoin POC to enable decentralized satellite IoT M2M transactions using Hedera DLT. Oh, see, we jumped from XRP to Hedera. Y'all, it never, I'm never going to not talk about Hedera now, y'all. Y'all know I had to talk about it. So guess what, y'all? We got the next launch happening for these satellites, okay? The next confirmed launch is scheduled for June 2025. With, oh, wait. Let me go back. With SpaceX. Woo! Oh, I'm going overtime today, baby. I'm going overtime today. I'm changing a life today. I'm changing a life today. Don't go nowhere. Do not go nowhere. The YouTube channel is blinking right now. Don't go nowhere. Hold on, because I got one more thing for y'all right now. I'm about to change the game. You have not heard this anywhere else but on this show, because this is the only page I've seen it on so far. And this is a developer, right, that I just randomly found. You know what I mean? Okay. But pay attention. This guy is a member of the World Economic Forum, the Digital Euro, the United Nations, okay? All of this. He's an investor, okay? A board director, and he's a member of Oracle and Harvard, as you see. So this person right here is very, very qualified. Now, pay attention. HBAR Hero network builder and launchpad coming soon. Soon you will be able to create your own blockchain that is built using the Hero open source architecture created by Hedera. Every network will be connected to Hedera, and you can also turn them into private spheres. My goal with Hero Dog is to create an internet of hero-based networks. Now, let's go forward. Because I was like, what is this Hero thing, right, that they're talking about? So Charles Atkinson, who is the president of Hedera, wrote this article September 16th of 2024, introducing Hero, the foundation of the future. So I scrolled down and I looked right here. I'm about to drop the mic on y'all right now. I need everybody to go ahead and raise up your hands that got something to say, because I'm about to drop the mic quick. Pay attention. Today, I'm proud to share a pivotal moment in our journey that highlights this commitment. Hedera has become a founding premier member of the newly launched LF Decentralized Trust, the new Linux Foundation home for a growing ecosystem of blockchain, ledger, identity, interoperability, cryptographic, and related technologies, including all of the Hyperledger Foundation projects and community. We just talked about, hold on. So then, y'all know I'm a little nosy, so I had to go look up the LF Decentralized Trust while I was in bed this morning, right? And then look at this. It says, trust in a decentralized world. There's only 17 projects on here right now. Now, this is a collaborative. Oh, I almost gave it away. All right, look at this right here, y'all. Ledger, decentralized, implementation, cryptography labs. It's all here. Look at this, y'all. Becomes a LF Decentralized Trust, right? Credible project advancing decentralized identity and verifiable credentials for a secure digital future. Vincent, what are you talking about? Where are you going with this, baby? Well, let me show you real quick, because if you come over here to the About section and we go to the Members section, okay, I want to show you who their members are. Now, the first thing I see is DTCC, which is huge, right? Then I see Hedera as a premier member, and I see Hitachi. Hold on, y'all. But then I scroll down and look at the list of general members. American Express, MasterCard, Ripple, IBM, T-Mobile, Chainlink, Oracle, Walmart, Stellar, Energy Web, Consensus. Huh? But then I scroll down a little more, y'all. And then these are the associated members. Look at this, y'all. Bank of Brazil, Bank of England, Bank of France, Bank of Nigeria, Digital Pound Foundation, Digital Euro Foundation, Digital Dollar Foundation, Bank of Singapore, right? Singapore right here. Morgan State University, a HBCU. The National FinTech Center. Oh my God. Morgan State got us. Y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm about to go back to school. I'm about to go there, man. Hey, I'm gonna put my application in. I'm going back to school, y'all. Morgan State, here I come. Dum, dum, da, dum, dum, da, dum, da, dum, da. Dum. And with that being said, I gotta go ahead and drop the mic like this here because we did it again. We did it again, and we'll do it another time. You know, we're just going to keep on doing it here at Coffee and Crypto, baby. Let me go ahead and bring up my big dog, my partner in crime, my business partner, Mr. John Jackson. Now, before I bring him up real quick, y'all, because I know he's locked and loaded, ready to give y'all some value and some excitement, but I want to go ahead and make some announcements because I told y'all I would. If you're interested in my 6-week boot camp, I do have the Coffee and Crypto GOAT 6-week boot camp. We are on week 4 of our current cohort. Thank you to everybody that's on the call currently for being a part of our boot camp. I'm about to see you inside of our Zoom call right now. I see some of you all over on YouTube. Thank you so much for being a part of the boot camp. Okay, it has been an exceptional time over the last 3 weeks, and I'm looking forward to taking these last 3 weeks out with y'all. With that being said, today, new tickets go on sale, okay, and you have until Sunday. It was Friday, but because I'm announcing it again for new people, you have until Sunday at midnight to reach out to me to lock in your position. Now, this new boot camp is $2,000. We did double our price because we're just giving out too much value. So it is $2,000. However, if you're in our Discord group, you actually no, there is no, I don't think there is. But what I was going to say, but what I will tell you is this: it's $2,000. Okay, it is $2,000 for the boot camp. You spend 6 weeks with me. However, we are running a promo until Sunday. You can get $1,500 off of the boot camp for 6 weeks. That means instead of $2,000, it'll be $500. After Sunday, the price is $2,000, right? I don't care if we don't sell one of them. I'd rather stick at that price and stay stern than to bend and fall. Because listen, man, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall from anything. That's what I remember that saying. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And we stand for value here at Coffee and Crypto Network. So with that being said, family, if you're interested in our boot camp, you have until Sunday at midnight to text me at this number, the word boot camp. Okay, it's 678-460-6504. Again, the number is 678-460-6504. Okay, 678-460-6504. Text me the word boot camp. Secure your position today at $500. And you guys can do a payment plan up until we start on March 10th to pay the $500 off. So even if you need to split up the payments, you can do that. Just make sure your payment is paid up on March 10th when we start. That way you can gain access to the boot camp. Family, I'm looking forward to seeing y'all there because it's been absolutely incredible. With that being said, let me go ahead and call on my brother John because we got a couple people that got some stuff to say. I'm just asking y'all, please, be mindful of the time. Okay, be mindful of the time. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the boot camp as well, Miss Sharon, for sure. Okay, John, go ahead and take him away.
He's on fire. He's on fire. He can't be stopped. Excuse me. Democrat shouted, okay. Man.
Hey, we can't hear you, bro. Hey, you got to come back to the mic.
Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You ran away from the mic.
Silver Platter shouted, good Lord. Man, that information right there was so bullish. Oh, that knocked the socks off you. Ooh, that knocked the socks off any baby right there. Man, that rabbit hole you just went down and around. Oh my God. If you people didn't gain any value from that right there, I don't know what value is. So I'm gonna make it short. I want to tie back into some of the topics that you went over. You was absolutely on point with the U.S. aid program here in this country. It's all by design, as I say. Some of those things are put in place to allocate money to certain organizations in order to get things done under the table. That's part of my opinion. It's a lot of things that's been misconstrued, but now what's done in the dark will come to the light, and now they're getting exposed. I mean, of course they're trying to get Elon out the way and Mr. Trump out the way because they don't want to be exposed. People don't want to get their pockets cut off, so they're gonna do everything they can to try and shut you down, so you won't take their ship down. But once again, everything that's done in the dark comes to the light. So we'll move forward. Let's talk about tokenizing assets. Tokenizing assets and what that actually means. People, that's everyday life now. That's where we're going. They say that we're 30 years behind time. Civilians are 30 years behind time. The U.S. military overall are ahead, 30 years way ahead of us. So they already had this technology. I don't know about 30 years before, but they already had this technology. They already been practicing this technology. The technology is already here. We're the ones that have to show up and learn the actual technology and utilize it. But back to tokenizing assets, that's just the future. Think about the real value of tokenizing your home or tokenizing your vehicle or tokenizing any kind of asset that you have that's out here. The last thing is we do a lot of scrambling. Sometimes we don't put those deeds, and sometimes we don't put those car titles. We don't file them in the right places. Some people don't have file cabinets. Some people just get that paperwork and just, place it somewhere. Then 2 or 3 years go by, 4 or 5 years go by, 10 years go by, and you can't find that actual paperwork. Well, the value of tokenization is it's on chain. It's authenticated on chain. Once it's submitted to the actual blockchain, it is on chain, and there's a smart contract put in place in order to verify what's left behind. So when you think about when you start thinking about tokenizing your assets here in the future, start thinking about exactly where it is. You can pinpoint it. Here in this space of just blockchain alone, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing world, that we're growing on, and it's the store of value. VO was talking about IOV, Internet of Value. That's called the new Internet 3.0. If you didn't know, but now you do know. Here or there. I know that I'm long-winded, so I'm not gonna make it too long. But VO said we on time. Shit, I say we're ahead of time because I promise you, you're not gonna get this information from no other private Discord, no other YouTube. You won't get this information. Honestly, this is almost 50 grand of information. And little do you know it, but he gave it to you. So don't be afraid to join the Discord. Don't be afraid to change. And I'll leave you guys with this right here. Control what you have in front of you. When you control what you have in front of you, that means you know where you're going. So perfect example with your vehicle. When you get in your vehicle, you cut your GPS on, and it takes you, to your destination. All what I'm saying is control what you have in front of you, know the direction, have direction, and go to your destination. Don't be afraid. You have to take risks. You have to educate yourself. You have to bring, value to your whole situation and to your family, and you have to continue to grow. So please take a chance. Take a chance on yourself. Join our Discord. We'd love to have you. We have several products to offer. If you want to better yourself, if you want to get out the rat race, then I agree. I strongly agree. If you would, just take a chance of faith and join us here and gain this valuable information and valuable insight from other blockchain strategists that's here over here in our network. To wrap everything up, man, that was bullish content, VO. We appreciate you, bro. Let's keep making it happen.
Yes, sir. You're very welcome. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's my brother John right there, man. CEO of Diversified Keys, man, and also He is the chief DeFi officer here at Coffee and Crypto Network. So everything dealing with DeFi, everything dealing with tokenization in the future. That is what John is. That's what John Jackson is focused on. So y'all can make sure that you tap in with him as well. As you join our Discord group, if you want to set up a private meeting to learn more about DeFi, you can set up an hour consultation. Remember, you do get 50% off with John. Our regular consultations, if you want to get with John, is $500 an hour. But if you're in the Discord group, it is $250. Just letting y'all know so you understand the value at hand. Zatrick, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, my brother. Y'all done it, man. Y'all done it, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. As we were talking on the show, bro, it's that I felt like I was at a basketball game. I just in my mind I just hear, I was getting pumped. I ain't gonna lie to you, because that video, I had made a tweet not too long ago saying that $300 worth of XRP. This wasn't before the pullback, so this was probably like 2 weeks ago. $300 of XRP will be worth $1 million in 5 years. And the reason why I'm saying that is, one, we saw that video. Two, we're at a 3.2 trillion market cap right now. We're going to 300 trillion in 5 years. I've been doing my own research too. So we're so early in this game that I don't think people really understand. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, I was so hyped listening to this. Just like the greatest show. This may be the best episode. And I feel like one Hedera episode a long time ago is I had to go to get my shoes. Like this, the information you're giving, bro, is game changing, man. Like, this was a great episode, bro. Nothing you said was cap, bro. It was all facts, like all facts. I'm at the gym, so I had to come get right. When the money come in,
too.
I'm saying when the money come in, I gotta look good. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to hit the gym, my brother. But hey, keep up the great work, man.
Hey, you're very welcome, man. Hey, I'm in the gym right after this. I'm finna go to the gym, man. I'm feeling it's like it's a gym morning. You know what I mean? Gym morning. Go ahead, Billy. Hit us with that Billy funk.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm sorry. I was practicing my blood boiling. I was practicing my blood boiling and my I'm learning how to be a millennial. I'm gonna be a 63-year-old millennial. Look, where do you start? I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna ask you. Everybody on this call knows what a mouse is.
Yes.
But if you think about it, there's two mouses. There's a little mouse that runs across the floor, and there's one that you use on your dude, and there's one that's not a mouse, that is just your finger on the keypad on your, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the older folks, when you say mouse, they don't even know what a mouse is, much less what a, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's just going to be so new. So I've got people calling me, asking me questions, and I can see it now, Vince, and I hate to say this. I did tell a couple of them that I'll help them for a couple of hours for free to kind of get them, but I know what's going to happen. It's going to be every 5 damn minutes. It's going to be another question. It's going to be another question. Be another question. So I did say I had a little rate after a certain amount of time, because I see what's going to happen. The investing in myself is going to be an investment in my future, because I've learned some things to want to know about, right? And I can see it now, Vince. They got their wallets out. They're on their phone that they trust, and they're going to say, let's say, okay, these are the keys. Okay, I'm going to screenshot this so I got it. Okay, now what do I do? Go about my day. And there it went. There went your money with that education that you didn't have
Mm,
when you screenshot those keys
mm.
on your.
So
It's
true.
things like that. It's little things like that that's gonna hurt people because they don't know. And there's a lot of stuff I don't know. My goodness gracious, I'm just learning. I'm just learning stuff. I had to go back and Google a lot of stuff you're talking about. That H word. Mm.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't have a lot of money. My income ain't coming in. It's that time of year, and I'm stretching. I'm when people are putting thousands of dollars in something, I'm putting $25 in something.
There you go.
I mean, I'm putting $25 in something. I don't have a whole bunch of money, but I'm investing in me. I'm investing in me showing up here.
You know, hey, Billy, I want to say something. You know the story of the tortoise and the hare, right?
Yep.
So the it's very similar because you got to think about it this way. If he had $3,000 to put into crypto and he puts the whole 3,000 in today, that's usually the only thing somebody does, right? It's a one-time thing. I put 3,000 in crypto back in whatever. Let's see what it does, right? Not I put 3,000 in, then 2 months later I put another 1,000 in or another 3,000, but it's that one time. But you took 25, then 25, then 25, and you did that over and over. But guess what? Even when you reach 3,000, because you put 25 so many times to reach 3,000, putting 25 became a habit. You know, it's just like breathing for us now. We just always putting 25 in, you know, and so you have out invested him by making it a habit, because when you do something for 30 to 60 days, it becomes a habit versus taking 3,000 once. So that same person would have to take 3,000 30 times to make it a habit when you took 25.
I'm gonna share this with anybody who's on this call now. I'm gonna take my glasses off because I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing, but I want you to look in my eyes, and I can't see you at all. But I want you to look in my eyes, and I want to tell you something. And then I lost it. And then I lost it. Now I'm gonna tell you what. What do you do then? Do you keep putting it in? Say, oh hell, what did I do? I did say that. Oh hell, what did I do? And I was trying to impress my wife, and I saw it going. I lost it. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Was losing that crypto. I lost a lot of XRP. I was, oh wow, what a day, what a week, what a month.
I remember
what
that
a year it's been. Yeah, what a time to be alive. Yes, but at the same time, you got to know what to do next when you make that mistake, when you do that trade, lose that funding account, and you think, what did I do? And then you do the same. I mean, you got to have some guidance to not swipe or to lose. I mean, there's so much to learn. We learned Terra today in this governance council. We learning about that for 3 or 4 years. Right? We've been learning about that. It's now coming into play. But we've been investing in crypto and ourselves all this time, and our lessons, and showing up and coming to class and listen to people who say the same thing over and over and over and over again, and not getting it until one day you have that aha moment and you say, ah, and now you can say, you know, if you don't know us by now,
hey,
you may never know it. Do it. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's
hey,
get it.
Billy went from the front to the side, it was like you went from soul to rap. All
I
right, we
got my
got
Jamaica
DC.
hat on, brother. I got my Jamaica hat on.
Yes,
And
sir.
yeah, I'm all about learning me some. I don't know if I want to travel, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I'd be happy just hanging out here, cooking something good to eat.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you. DC, this is our last person. DC, let's do it. And then we're gonna get up out of here. I gotta hit the gym and keep it going.
Yes, sir.
DC.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's how you do it, man. Hey, when I'm sitting here listening to it, I'm like, man, this is crazy work. My man put in the time. So, man, what's the old saying? You could take the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all you can do, man. Because you
We
put
took him to the water.
Hey, straight to it. Like,
We
hey,
took
it's
him to
right
the
here. Hey, splash them with it and everything, brother. So, hey, I appreciate you today. You definitely dropped that knowledge on us today. That's all I really wanted to say. We done got a little past the time. I know you got to get going, brother, but we
You good?
appreciate you
You good?
again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We appreciate you. You hear the kids in the background.
Hey, and everybody in the Discord group told you congratulations too, man. I know you've been busy, but we all said congratulations yesterday, man. So again, congratulations, man. We congratulate DC on his new addition to the family, man. New
Yes,
addition.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate it. I ain't really combed through the Discord in a little bit.
Yeah, it's all good.
You know, you already know how I get, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate y'all, man. And hey, I'm with you on this, man. If we still technically ahead of the time, and it's no time like right now for you to go. Jesus, sorry, my son.
Right.
It's no time like right now. Hey, the Discord prices is going up. You got limited time on that. Get in now. Get your value in. Start your plan. You gotta have it. It all starts with your plan. You know, plan how much money you gonna put in a week. Start with your initial investment. Get it going. All right, y'all. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you, DC. Congratulations again. Man, y'all, it's been an amazing episode. So with that being said, I'm gonna call this meeting adjourned. Thank you all so much for being the best part of this show. And as always, we got to leave you with this. Listen, man, make sure that you remember this. Time in the market is better than timing the market. I'm gonna say it one more time. Time in the market is better than timing the market. So don't focus on, what price you're getting into these cryptos. Focus on just getting in at these prices.